I'm Rob Kima. This is my wife Mel. We're here in Abbotsford. We have 2 kids and a new dog to the family as well. We've been here for about 20 years. We love the community and we're here to stay. My wife really wanted to do the reno, so that's why we did it.
I found Tycon highly organized, more so than any other contractor that I had dealt with in the past. The office team was great about communicating in terms of when payment was due and what to expect, like we went over the budget beforehand with Tyson. And professionalism, Henry and Tyson were both fantastic.
Doing like a full home renovation can kind of interrupt your regular routine in your life. Tycon, you know, they made the process actually quite enjoyable and even I would say fun. Like certainly for you, I know Mel really enjoyed the process.
I was sad when it was done.
She was also sad when it was over because the staff they're just really great to have even on site.
All the workers,
all the trades, yeah.
So pleasant to have around.
I really think about Tycon sort of going above and beyond in all areas. One example that I can think of is, so the pump on the well went. That wasn't a huge deal because we still had water to the house. We're on city water, but the well feeds the irrigation system for the landscaping and everything. I called Tyson that morning and he had a company here looking at the well that afternoon. And that wasn't even part of the scope. He basically just said, leave it with me, I'll deal with it, and you don't have to worry about it. You can tell that from the top down, everybody kind of loves what they do. Not just in the quality of workmanship that you get, but just even in the process. Tyson himself was here a lot. It was important to him to see the progress and to see the quality and to make sure, you know, we stayed satisfied and stayed happy. A process and a project that can be daunting and can be kind of maybe a pain in the butt even. It's like, no, it actually, they made the whole thing quite fun. Would I do a home renovation again? I would say
I would.
It's like, yeah, it's not like at the top of my bucket list, so to speak, but if I was going to, like, no doubt we would use Tycon again.
One of my favorite parts would probably be just the layout of the kitchen. We did change that a fair bit. Our kitchen used to be, a lot of the appliances were just on one side of the kitchen, and we spread that out, and now when we have big family gatherings, then it's much easier to work in the space with multiple people, and then we made this room a bit bigger too. I liked the farmhouse slash some older elements kind of coming in from Europe, like just the feel, but I wanted to keep the space very light and bright. Previously the house had been actually quite dark, and especially this room. This was kind of a mud area behind that we couldn't access. Tycon took out the wall here and then blew this back 8 feet and we put windows in. This room doesn't get light until like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so it just helped to brighten everything up. On those gray West Coast days, it's always good to have lights.
Throughout the house, the consistency of finishing, it kind of flows, right from top to bottom. The house is 3 floors and they all they flow well. Trust them. They know what they're talking about. Trust their clients too, because I think they can probably attest to like the step-by-step process that Tycon really, you know, brings.